Hi guys, so for this we are on page 31 in our packet for the extra help video for 1.2.5, which is writing an inequality from a scenario. So we still have our template, and our template has some sort of a starting point, and we want to add or subtract onto that some sort of change. And then for inequalities, we have to figure out which inequality goes in this space, and we can use our boxes of keywords for that, and that's going to have our total on the end. So we have one other example that we're going to go through. So Megan's mom wants to spend under $200 on Megan's birthday party. It costs $100 to rent the laser tag room and $6 per person for food. Write a linear inequality to represent the scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and underline or circle a couple important things. So she wants to spend under $200. It costs $100 to rent the laser tag room and $6 per person for food. And I'm writing an inequality. So I'm going to start with my total. So my total is going to be like the end amount, and that's going to be the $200. So I'm going to put that on the end. And if I want to be under $200, I could know what inequality symbol that is, or I could flip back here, and the stay under is part of the less than. So if I want to be under a certain amount, I want to be less than that amount. So I want to be less than $200. So my starting point, and then I have my change. My starting point is the $100 for the laser tag room, because that's what I'm buying, a one-time thing. It's my base amount to rent that laser tag room. And I also have to pay for food, so I need to add on to that the price for food, which is $6 per person. I don't know how many people, so I'm going to do 6p. And then over here, I'm going to say p is for people, or per person. And so this is my inequality, and I can be done. But I do want to just solve it real quick, which kind of gets into the 3.0 level. But if I go to solve this, I want to subtract 100 from both sides, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 6. What you end up getting is a decimal, which is 16.6 repeating. So the number of people is less than 16.6. Well, you can't invite 0.6 of a person. And if you round up to 17, that wouldn't work because you'd be over your budget, and you want to stay under $200. And so you would have to say she could invite 16 people. So with inequalities, if you get decimals as answers, sometimes you have to think about the context as well. And we'll get into that later. But for this question, you just needed to write it. We wrote it here, and we're done.